What is that? Pull it out.
From the desk of Santa Claus to what? The bearer of this note to the personal elf who has been assigned to your family.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah,
It's really long, that's why.
you can restart.
From the desk of Santa Claus, to whom it may concern, it is my pleasure to introduce the bearer of this note to the personal elf who has been assigned to your family. Be wary, your personal elf will explore the house from top to bottom in order to make a proper report. Yours sincerely, Santa Claus. This is so cool.
I haven't even got a letter. Have I got one when I was little?
No, you're not.
Too little.
Wait.
Tired. Good morning. I am so tired today. So extremely tired. I stayed up last night kind of late because I was editing for Vlogmas day 1 and I had some footage from like other days that I wanted to include in that video because I thought it was very fitting. It was very like cozy Christmas vibe, so that's gonna go up today, but I stayed up really late for that and now I'm exhausted because I had to wake up to get Mateo ready, but Valeria just went and took him to school. And I can't go back to sleep. Oh my god, Disco, I'm so sorry. I can't go back to sleep because I have a Pilates class that I signed up for and that I can't cancel because they'll charge me like $20, which is ridiculous. So I'm gonna go. And then I'll go back to sleep maybe. I'm very excited for Vlogmas. So happy December 1st. Our outfit today. I love how I say our, but you're not wearing this. I am. Anyway, my outfit today is very festive. It's green. That's on purpose. And my nails are red. Extremely festive. I sound like I have a cold, but I wake up congested every single morning. And I like to keep my house cold at night, so it really doesn't help. This is the Pilates fit. But I'm gonna be real with you, the realest I've ever been. I'm gonna get back into bed. I'm not gonna make it right now. I'm gonna get back in until I have to leave. I'm so cold. I just came back from Pilates, actually like an hour ago. But Valeria made me a little smoothie because she's the best ever. Pilates actually gave me a burst of energy. So then I got home and I was like, I should go on a run. If you know anything about me, I am not a runner. I'm not a cardio person, but especially not a runner. Me, go outside to run? No, I can barely do walks. So we're not doing that because who do I think I am? I don't know. Something got into me. So instead, I'm gonna do what I do best. Self-care. And we're gonna do my rosemary oil mask again, even though literally everybody hates it. And when I say everybody, I mean Valeria because she's the only person right now. But when my sister was here, it was her, Mateo, and Valeria, and they were all like, go take that shit off. Because it's so strong. It's not like it smells bad, but it smells super strong. I don't know how people leave this in overnight. Basically, you take these things, which are linked in my Amazon storefront if you want to check it out. By the way, all of my links are in my Hoobie link in my bio. Like, you click it and everything is there. So I use jojoba oil and I use rosemary oil, and I dilute this with the other oil, and I have been putting more of this one, of the jojoba oil. The rosemary oil is super strong, but it's supposed to help with hair growth. I've already talked about this before. So I've been doing it before every shower. I was actually about to get in, like the shower was on and everything, and then I was like, I'm gonna do my mask. Gotta stay disciplined. I'm gonna leave this on for 20 minutes. I usually leave it on for longer, but today I'm really gonna leave it on for 20 minutes because I cannot wait to take a shower. In the meantime though, let's go be productive. Confused as to what Valeria is doing here with this. I found this like this, and inside of these paper plates are rice cakes. Babe?
Yes.
Did you leave this here on purpose?
Yes. Why?
What, like, are you pressing down the rice cakes or something?
No.
They're like extremely cracked.
They're so cracked. Don't buy the frozen rice cakes. Poisoning me. You're poisoning me.
What?
With your rosemary oil. Are you doing it to grow your hair? Because I saw a TikTok of a guy saying that
Yeah.
he put the rosemary oil on his bald head to grow back his hair.
Oh my god, this is bald head.
Yeah, but I didn't see if it was. Damn, this is a good angle.
so stupid. I just went to turn on the shower, not realizing that the shower was gonna hit my camera, the water. I have never reacted to something so fast. We're good, guys, I think. Hi, how are you? She asks halfway through this video. But seriously, tell me how you are. I really want to know. Comment down below and tell me how you really are. So you want to know how I am? I'm mad. I'm angry. Actually, not really. Not anymore. But I do have a story time for you, which is still ongoing. And the reason I'm telling you this is because we're gonna go pull up to this business today. Does this look kind of weird? Like, you can see the bra. That is my fit right now. I look like an Easter egg. You guys remember that my sister, my baby sister, who is not so much of a baby anymore, turned 15 this year. And she decided she wanted a quinceañera, so me, being her older and amazing, beautiful sister, I bought her the dress. I didn't buy it, I rented it because buying a quinceañera dress would be kind of silly. I quite literally told you guys the entire story while I was in the bathroom, but I was about to pass out. It was so hot and humid in there that I was talking more than I should have, and I was like, I'm out of it today. It's the 4 hours of sleep. But to make this story shorter, I decided I'm gonna just tell you the beginning of it, and then I'm gonna read you the review that I wrote to this business. It just makes me annoyed because at the end of the day, you can be rude to somebody, you can be rude to me once, and I will forgive you. I'll be like, maybe you're having a bad day. Maybe you're just angry with the world. But this person has been rude so many times. When we went to get the dress, we also bought the crown. Once we got home and my sister finally tried it on, there was something in the crown, like in the metal itself. It was molded in a way where it was pointy and it was hurting her head, like to the point where it's unwearable. And this was like maybe 2 weeks after we had purchased it, so we hadn't looked at it ever since we bought it. This is like straight out of the bag. So I went to the store and I took it and I was like, this is what's happening with it. The owner came out and she's like immediately giving me attitude, basically accusing me of messing with the crown and saying that like she already wore it. And I was like, the event hasn't happened, lady. We rented a dress from you and we're picking it up in September. Like, how would we have had the quinceañera without the dress? We went back and forth for like 10 minutes. She was very rude, and I'm not gonna go into detail because I don't really remember what she said. I just remember that we were like, what is up with this lady? And I was like, you can try the crown on yourself, because how would I have like, would I have melted the metal to like make it pointy for whatever reason? That happened. She gave us a new one, she apologized, and the issue was solved. I hated the way that she handled that. However, I moved on. Fast forward to when I went to get the dress. It was a very quiet day in the store. I was heading up to Orlando, that's why I stopped there first. It was like 3 days before the actual party, so I went to pick it up and I left. And I think the mistake that we both made, me and the business, was that neither of us decided to look at the dress before I actually left with it. But I feel like that's their responsibility, right? If I'm renting something as a business, you need to be like, hey, make sure that everything is okay so that we are not to blame if you see something that's wrong later on, right? Right? That makes sense. To make a long story short, this is the review that I wrote. I really don't know how this place is in business because the owner is so extremely unprofessional. Every concern I've had, she has whined like a baby with a constant response of, well, I don't know what you want me to do about it. My first concern was that the crown I purchased was faulty before the event even happened, which I just told you about. A day after picking up the dress I rented, I noticed the sleeve was ripped. There was a strap on the dress that was very noticeably ripped in the front, like it was hanging on by a thread. When I called the business, I had expressed my concern about this because it's the first thing that we noticed. It was my mom. She took it out of the bag and she noticed this. Also, I called them because I didn't want them to blame me for it. So she was like, oh, like somebody else wore it before you. I'm gonna get the manager to call you back or whatever. And she made me send a picture of the dress to, not the manager, the owner. I called the business and they said to text a picture to their boss, who never responded. I called again on the day of the event expressing my concern and hoping for some compensation because I was not going to be able to fix it in time for the party since no one called me back. Her response again was all over the place, immediately whining, saying she doesn't know what I want, then offered me $25. I told her I simply did not want to get charged for the damages on the dress, which I feel like they would have done 100%. It was not only the strap on the dress, but there was holes in the tulle of the dress, and the petticoat that goes under the dress was like dirty, like disgusting. So whatever, that's basically the gist of the review. At the end, I ended up hanging up the phone on this lady because I was talking to her the day of the party and she just kept saying like, well, what do you want me to do about it? Like, what do you want? And even the morning of the party, I texted her more pictures of what was wrong with the dress and they never responded. And then when she answered the phone, she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I saw the messages this morning. And I was like, well, why didn't you call me? Because it's not the morning time anymore. why didn't you call me when you saw it? She was getting very defensive and she was like, well, what do you want? You want $25? And I was like, I don't want your money. I don't want your money. I just don't want to get charged for this. And you're being extremely rude. And I hung up the phone. When I got back to Miami, I went to drop off the dress and I went with Valeria and I was like, can you please just take it inside for me? I don't want to see this lady. I don't want anything to do with them. She calls me and she's like, hey, the owner wants to talk to you. Mind you, I'm outside of the store. I just didn't want to go inside and I was like, I don't want to talk to her. But I ended up getting on the phone with the owner and her attitude just changed completely. She was like, oh my God, Jelian, like I didn't know it was you. Like if it was anybody else, it would be okay for you to be this rude. And she was like, no, it's just that like, I don't know, like I was sick that week and I'm so sorry. I hung up the phone. She talked to Valeria. She offered her $100. She only offered her this because she wants me to take the review down. But my girlfriend is persistent and she was like, she's not gonna take that. And so the lady was like, can I give you 150? And I was like, 200. Fine, but I can't give it to you today. She was like, I'm gonna have to write a check, but I don't have any more checks. And she literally wrote me a note and signed it. So this was proof that I was gonna get some money back. I was like, okay, whatever. I'll take down the review. We'll get the money. Okay, fine. I know it's 2 months later, but I hadn't gone to get the check because I don't live near the store at all. Like it is a road trip to get there and back. So I hadn't picked it up, but last week I called because we had some free time out there. I wasn't in school and like our weeks are just super busy. We called the store and we're like, hey, we're gonna go pick up the check. It's been a while, but like we don't live near the area. She started fighting us again. She was like, well, I'm not gonna give it to you today. You're gonna have to come back next week. I said, okay, I'll just go pick it up next week, next Thursday, which today is Thursday. We're gonna go, we're gonna show up, we're gonna see if they have the check. I don't even want to call because she said Thursday. And at this point, I don't even want to remove the review. Do you understand? Like it is so frustrating dealing with people like this. Let's see how this unfolds. We're calling the business. Even though I said I wasn't gonna call, but she's making me call.
Can I help you?
Hello, good afternoon. Is your owner there?
She's a bit busy right now, but I can help you.
I'm calling because I have a check to pick up.
Give me 1 second, just
Okay, thank you. You gotta call affirmative. If not, they won't answer you and they won't tell you.
I said I wasn't gonna call. I was just gonna show up.
No, because then what? Like,
yeah, then I would be wasting my time
Yeah.
this far. But I wanted to do it for the dramatics.
She says she could pass by today.
alright, perfect. We'll be there soon then. Alright, girl, there, you can go.
Damn, I was hoping for more drama.
Yeah, right? Me too.
I just scared my mom when she got out of the bathroom.
I'm about to start doing my hair. I left the bathroom. And he scared me and I was like, I'm gonna teach you how to use the camera. My camera died! That's so rude! Guys, drying your hair on already mostly dry hair is so much easier. I just curled it. I haven't brushed them out yet. That's a little crazy. But I've been using this. I've actually only used it one other time. I haven't been using a lot of heat on my hair lately. But this is a Dove Micro Mist hairspray and it doesn't leave your hair like crunchy, which is what I look for in a hairspray. And it also smells delicious. I don't really know how well it works with holding the hair because I've only used it once, like I said, so I can't give like a full review, but it does smell delicious. I let it sit for like a minute in my hair and then I brush out the curls. But let me tell you, this is the best product I have used this year. And I know that this is pretty popular and people rave about it all the time and I just had never used it. Guys, this is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. I have used so many different masks on my hair because my hair really goes through it because I really do put it through it. And my hair is curly, so I do need like moisture in a lot of it. I used this after my shower today and I used it last time I washed my hair. And it was so easy to brush. It was so soft. Like, it is so soft. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend. When I dry my hair, it is a different me. This is a different person. I feel like a professional. How does it look from the back? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Unless it's beautiful. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I did not live today. I simply existed. I neglected my entire life. I actually hate dates like these when I'm so like frustrated about something that like I feel like I'm barely paying attention to Mateo, to my dogs, to anybody. Valeria went and took Mateo to her parents' house because she had to drop something off. So I was like, thank you so much because I feel like I'm not paying attention to him today. I was having trouble with the intro for Vlogmas, which is really, really cute. I wanted a different transition, but I just couldn't make it happen. I actually paid somebody to do the intro for me with the transition, but honestly I don't think they really knew what they were doing and like I was Googling the heck out of this, but I know that the problem was on his side, the person that I paid to do this. Thankfully, it was only like $15. It is a really cute intro regardless. I put my own transition there, but I know he needed to do something so that I could put it in Final Cut, but I've been doing this for hours and hours and hours, but it's all good. We're keeping a positive mind because at the end of the day, it turned out really cute. Also, I didn't go get the check because I didn't have time. So the drama continues. But we'll go get it tomorrow morning. I got you something to celebrate December.
Which is a Christmas tree.
A Christmas tree? It's not a Christmas tree. Sit up.
It would be bigger than you. Right?
Yeah. Ready? Open your eyes.
Oh, wait.
It's an advent calendar. You know what an advent calendar is?
No. Coloring?
No.
A calendar?
So it's when you open one thing every day.
Which can I open one today?
Yes, because it's December 1st. Up until December 24th, the day before Christmas.
One.
Yeah. Guess.
I'm guessing little dinosaurs or a toy.
Let's see.
Open it.
Crystals?
Crystal.
There's 2 in there or 1?
There's 2. Maybe it's one that broke. Ooh.
Let's see. Show the camera.
That's a rose quartz.
Okay, Crystal girl.
That's a crystal boy.
Well, Crystal. I called her Crystal girl because she said rose quartz because she knew the name.
I got you these because I know you love crystals. So there's 24 of them.
Yes.
All different ones.
Look at
You
this
need a
guy.
haircut? I need to trim this right here.
Look at
Not the bang. Not the bang. Let me see. Teeth update.
Hi.
Oh my god, it's really growing.
Yeah, it is.
Good night. I poop you. Bye, Augie.